everyone's been waiting for a very long time for this one, but it's finally here, and we're going to get right into the 3 amazing artists I had the privilege of interviewing and working with to get this video out. First up, we have Montaine, an artist from New York. Viral on TikTok after dropping a video of him rapping over a beach tutorial. From then, he gained more and more popularity by dropping songs on TikTok and also participating in open verse auditions. Now, I know what you guys are all probably thinking, Benji, Montaine has like hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok, and how is she underrated? Well, if you let me talk, I would be getting to that point, okay? He's not really getting much traffic over from his TikTok, which I think is absolutely criminal, but that is the TikTok pipeline. I feel like TikTok shows a lot of people your videos, and it's like a lot easier to put stuff out and get traction for like any video you put out. When it comes to other platforms though, like YouTube, it's really not gonna show your videos to other people unless you have a good like 100,000 subscribers or so. It's difficult directing people from your TikTok over to your other platforms, YouTube, and also people that actually, like and subscribe to you on YouTube is very difficult. Which is why I appreciate every single one of you guys who already subscribe to me and also like my videos. And subscribing is kind of important because it helps me realize that you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out and you guys want more, and it also just motivates me to keep on going and to work harder. Now, subscribing is free and likes are free, so if I give you guys a smile, if you guys enjoy the video, or if at any point you think to yourself, this video isn't complete garbage, feel free to drop a like and or subscribe, whatever you're feeling, if you're feeling generous. But yeah, anyways, enough begging, back to the vid. Like I was saying, Montaigne's streams on his music platforms are anywhere where they should be, but that's the whole reason I started this whole entire series. I started this series to give attention to artists who don't get the attention that they deserve, who are extremely skilled, but because they don't really have that many ties in the industry as of right now, they're not getting noticed. So yeah, let's roll the interview. Have any artists kind of influenced you or kind of motivated you to work harder and create your craft?
I think like all like the big names in hip hop, definitely. Like Kendrick Cole, even
for sure.
That's like the real, but like people that are more personal to me.
Yeah.
I'd say Rocky pre-Yams dying.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'd say Earl.
Okay.
I'd say Isaiah Rashad. Like those are probably like my biggest rap influences.
Got you. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Okay,
so if you could collab with any artist right now, who would it be? Any artist, like the sky's your limit.
Yeah. That's tough. Probably there's this kid named McGee. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I don't believe so.
You know Dijon?
No.
Okay, well these
put me on.
They're so sick. They produce like, I mean they're already pretty huge to be honest.
Yeah.
But they play all their own instruments. They produce like every record like front to back. And they're just dope. They don't really make like rap stuff. They make more like R&B.
Got you.
Melodic shit. But I love to work with both of them. They're really tight, so.
For sure, dope. So I know, as like to my personal understanding at least, you are like more on like the like chill rap side, kind of like vibey music. If you could dip into another genre of music with a different like kind of artist, what genre would you dip into?
So I think like in the past I put out more like melodic, auto-tune based tracks.
Yeah.
That's like just like my thing. And then 2 years ago I put out like this first song that was like no edited vocals. It was just like raw vocals, like my voice. And it got like the most love out of any of my songs. And I was like, all right, that's like what I'm gonna do.
For sure.
So what I'm focused on now is not mixing my voice so much, not using too many plugins and oversaturating the sound. At least for like the next few singles, being authentic to like where I came from and like my very tight knit group of friends. That's like what I'm focused on right now. But in terms of branching out, I want to start writing like more folk type music.
Got you. That's interesting.
And more like ballad stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I not saying that I'd even like put it out as myself as an artist, but even writing for other people, that's like something I'm really into.
That's pretty dope to hear, honestly. Yeah, I don't really hear that a lot.
Especially from a rapper. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
exactly.
write everything, man. So like, I think that's probably long term what I want to be doing is just writing in the industry.
That's kind of dope. Oh.
For sure.
So final question that I have for you today. Also, I just want to thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Do you have any projects or anything that you're working on right now that you are particularly excited to announce?
So I just like sent out to distributors or my distributor my first single in 2 years. I just put it out on SoundCloud actually already, just as like a test run. Because I'm not on a label right now and I can kind of do what I want.
Yeah.
But I just sent out for release in literally a month from today on June 10th. That's like my first song in 2 years. I'm very excited about it.
Wow,
and then
wow.
after that, pretty much like through the end of the year, man, I have like 10 or 20 singles, honestly, that I'm sitting on.
Nice.
I mean, way more than 20, but like really, I'd say like 10 in terms of like how many I'm probably going to be able to tap into to put out.
Yeah.
So I'd say until the end of the year is probably going to be very single focused.
Interesting.
I have a bunch of label calls, and depending on how this release goes, if I want to kind of team up and have more of a backing for my next release, we'll see, honestly, because I know one label that I've talked to like wants me to put out an EP.
Got you.
And it's not that I don't have the content for it, I'm not ready for it. I really want to focus on like song by song, you know?
Yeah, you want to do what's good to you. Yeah, I can understand that.
I don't like feeling like I owe somebody like a certain number of songs in a certain number of, like a certain amount of time.
For sure.
It's not comfortable. I've never had anybody control my releases before, but I'd say definitely in the future, like, bro, I miss projects. Like, I miss projects.
I feel that.
Like, I feel like now people don't care about projects.
Exactly.
It's a streaming issue, and it's like a cloud issue. Like, for sure, I'm not putting out like I've had options from producers who are sending me like drill beats or like shit like that, and it's like I don't care about the zeitgeist.
That's that's refreshing to hear.
Stuff to like blow up. I don't mind having like a song get way less views, but having when I look back on it in 5 years, I wasn't like trying to play a game.
Yeah. I honestly love hearing stuff like that because I feel like a lot of the times in the industry nowadays, there's a lot of rappers that kind of put what they want to do on like the side burner and they start doing what the industry wants to do and like what the industry wants to hear. They don't really get experimental anymore, but yeah.
For sure, man. And like, I think it's all like, if there's anything I've learned, first off, like I won't delete any of my music, even if I hate it now.
Yeah.
Like if I can't listen to it anymore, I'll still never delete it. And it's like when I always think about when I'm planning a release, I'm like, how am I going to view it in 4 or 5 years from now?
Yeah.
Like, is this going to be something I look back at and like cringe, or I'm like, you sold out for doing that? Like, so I want to make sure that everything I do is kind of not just true to myself, but something that like future me
will be proud of. Yeah.
Yeah, and be proud of and be like, even though it's probably like I'll probably hate the song by
then,
because I do listening to it that many times, I can look back and be like, that like marks a very specific chapter of my life.
Next up, we're gonna be playing Montaigne's newest track, "How Was New York."
Phone number to the bill, my shit. So I got that shit, so I know I mean 22, I need a video, my shit. Tell them how long they off in my dick.
Like, how was New York? Did you have a lot of fun? Did you go out on a run? How were the shows with all of the hoes? I saw you turn up and you do what you want. How was the mom? How was your fam? What's with the hating all up on the ground? Think it's your jealousy, fuck what you telling me. I can't embellish your shit to a fan. I love my family, I love them to death. Putting my life on the line for the bet. Got the initial tattoo on my chest. That's what we call in a family crest. Making a brand and we keeping it strong. Family tie like we been all along. Taking the city like this shit is mine, cause that's what I'm naming the song. Here's the thing I don't get about vision. Does it count if my time ain't given? Wasting the time for the skinny girl. That's why I call slim pickings. And the only thing that ever made me think twice, second guessing my bad decisions. Can't give a fuck about opinions, but it's repetition when it comes to the mission.
Our next artist has been putting out banger after banger, mixing trap and drill to create a truly unique experience. Not to mention his skill in choosing producers. BabyServin's track At All is definitely what first got me interested in him. So like, what first made you get into music? Like, what was like your inspiration?
I'm not gonna lie, my real inspiration, I used to listen to Chief Keef back in the days, like
Word.
and all them niggas, like that Chicago rap really like made me like that Chicago drill really made me want to rap.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I can definitely hear that in your music too. So like, would you say that like Chief Keef, like that's like your like biggest inspiration? Like that's like who you draw like most of your inspiration from?
Hell yeah, that's really the goal. Especially Round number 9. That's one of my favorite like Chicago drill.
Word. Alright. So if I know like, you know, this is kinda like going off of that, but if you could choose any artist, like not just even just rappers, but like any artist in the industry right now that you could collab with.
I'm not really focused on like mainstream. Like I don't really listen to mainstream artists like that no more. I'm gonna keep it real. Cause like the more like people listen to like these big artists, like just don't make me want to listen to it no more. Like
Word. I rock with that.
Hell yeah, the person who I really make a song with is Shawnee Bin Laden. That's like really my like favorite rapper right now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely like one of like the things that I'm hearing a lot when I do like these interviews, like the last couple interviews, is people just aren't fucking with like the mainstream stuff, bro. Like they just want to do what they want to do, because the mainstream, I feel like, in my own opinion, a lot of the times what they're putting out is what they think the people want to hear and not what they want to put out, you know? They're not doing what they want to do anymore. Where do you see your career in 2 years from now?
Shit, 2 years. I see my career like as me like really finding my fan is like really day one listeners, like people who actually really like fuck with my shit, like desire to listen to my music. Really like be there on the first drop and shit. Like
Word. That's real. So how would you define yourself? Like what would you define yourself? Like what adjectives would you use to describe yourself, your music, your like everything you do?
Shit, I say like hard working. My work ethic is crazy and all that shit. Like I stay up like all night, like sleepless nights, just making music, looking for beats and all that shit, thinking of shit that I can make. Especially with the samples, like I would sit here and scroll TikTok and look at like popular sounds and then like, oh shit, let me see if there's a sample on this. And then I'm gonna
make like at least 5 songs a day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So out of all your tracks, I don't know if you have like one like just like straight up ready to go, but what is the favorite one that you've ever produced and made and put out?
That's really a hard one.
Yeah, it is.
A hard one. Like I be making songs and then like when I make the next song, I be thinking like, oh shit, this is way better. So like, I really don't have a favorite track of my song, but I could say that Dreams really is my favorite because like, it lived up to the hype. Like I literally created that song. I created Dreams in like 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
For real, damn.
Yeah, I created that shit fast as fuck, and I posted it. And I was like, oh shit, this shit's getting recognition. Like it took so long for me to get recognition of my music. Like people would call me ass and shit. Like I'll just work through that shit, and then next thing you know, Dreams just blew up. So I'm just like, damn.
That's wild.
So Dreams is really my favorite.
If you have a perfect thing that you put out, then there's just no room for growth. So I really feel like that's pretty real. It's pretty real. And here's a look at his most recent track, Dreams.
If you take one of mine, a piece of the guys that live in the sky. Ain't nobody gon' show you no love till you die. It was me and myself in the dark when I cried. Like I take the drugs every day to get by. No use to the demons, just look in my eyes. And there wasn't no odds of laying when I cried. If you leave, I ain't writing no letter. I just pray that my heart to get better. It was always raining no matter the weather. Like I said, you my brother, I got you another. If you think I'ma lock him a through the sweater, protect my heart, man, it's light as a feather. I'ma soon be a whole trendsetter. The bitch try to take my heart, I won't let her. Get in my bag in the dark when I'm home. Lost my boy, they can't call through a phone. Leave out the crib and don't clutch my chrome. Like one of these out niggas won't make it home. Gon' die for this shit that you did to my brother. This shit go deep, we gon' spit for another. We got a job, we gon' spit with each other. Gon' switch the eye, we don't care about his mother. Lost my mind, then I turn on the kills. All I see is red and I just wanna kill. Pop a pretty go cool in the stew in the building. I just wanna have my mother win the bill. I've been hurt many
And finally, for our final feature today, we have one of my personal friends. He hasn't been in the industry for long, but he's been putting out great tracks and extremely versatile tracks at that. Brooks is a rapper out of Virginia who's been making waves with tracks like Free Falling and Vengeance. This guy has such a wide range. It's absolutely insane. His vocals are crazy. I'm here with
Brooks.
I'm here with Brooks. We're going to be asking him a couple questions today. He's going to be our third featured artist on this video. So, Brooks, how did you choose your name?
It's my last name, but I realized that a lot of people in my genre have a whole bunch of different like characters before and after, so I just added random characters behind it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what made you first get into music?
Well, I listened to music a lot way back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But as I started growing up, I would go to my friend's house and we'd make like joke songs.
Yeah,
and shit. And it was fun. And I was like, maybe I can be like the people I listen to. So,
Word. That's cool. I fuck with that. So, what artist would you say you draw the most inspiration from?
I don't know. Because like some of my rap that I do inspired by like Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
And then some of my like hyper pop stuff is like Midwest and Glade.
Word.
So I guess for those genres, like for the hyper pop, Midwest and Glade, and then from rapping would be like Beastie Boys.
Gotcha.
All that stuff.
Okay. So where do you see your music career 2 years from now?
Probably be me making music and then posting on my Snap and see if anybody likes it.
Word.
Just posting.
Got a network, bro. How would you define yourself as an artist?
I'd say versatile, because like I'll have an acoustic song come out, then I have another genre, then another genre, just keeps going.
Gotcha. So out of all your songs, what was the one that you liked making the most?
I want to say Save Me, just
Gotcha.
because I took all this stuff and then like I had an image and an idea in my head, and it just, when I constructed the beat and everything, it sounded exactly how I wanted it to.
Gotcha. So just all worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
So it was like you had like the image in your head, and then constructing it and actually like putting it and implementing it just went perfect.
Yeah, it was like serotonin.
Word. And finally, if you could collab with any artist in the industry right now, like literally anybody, it can be underground, above ground, just like literally anyone, who would it be? Sky's the limit.
I want to say DC the Don.
Word.
I love his music.
Yeah.
Such a good vibe.
Yeah, DC goes crazy, bro. DC goes crazy. Here's a look at his track, Save Me.
Just turning black, no recollection, no memories of back. Working in my stomach, I think I'm gonna just save me, drowning in the day. Can't make decisions on my own cause I'm too hesitated. I'm too fucking lazy, we done got me hazy. Alcohol got me spacey, think I'm going crazy. I've been thinking maybe you would come and save me. You got better things to do, I know you fucking hate me. Bring me back.
Got a DM. Hold up. Apparently, Brooks, our last artist, has just dropped a new song called Stick. Hold up, give me 1 sec. We're gonna get my live reaction. We'll get my live reaction right now.
At the club with a stick, walk right at the club with your bitch. I can't catch a dog with this bitch. She like spending money and shit. Drink on me, I ain't talking about no OVO. Black and white on black, I ain't talking Oreo. 40 hoes, won't stop till I get 40 more. Fuck around with me, watch how this 40 blow. Black and white diamonds on my car, carpet
that's all I've got for this video, guys. I just wanted to give one more shout out to all the artists who let me feature them. All of their song links and also their musical platforms and their social media platforms are all going to be down in the description below. And thank you to you guys, my viewers and my fans. I really love you guys, and I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me on all my platforms as well. It really just helps me keep on going, and also, I don't know, it kind of just drives me to better my craft and make better videos for you guys. So thank you for that. But yeah, look out for edition number 4 sometime in the future. It could be very soon. It might be.
Ooh wee! See ya for season 4 in like a really long time.
Who knows? But if you're an artist out there, maybe you're a little underrated, maybe you're perfectly rated. Who knows? Don't be shy. Send me your tracks. I'll let you know what I think, and maybe you'll even make it into a video. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll catch y'all later.